Hey Cancer, welcome to Bodega Mamí Tarot. I'm your host Miraj. Thank you for tuning in and welcome to your Pisces Season Reading. Hi. So, I apologize for being gone for a few months now. It's like, how long has it been? I mean, well, what I can say is I was in Georgia for 6 months, came down here, and I'm back in Tampa. Well, Tampa Bay, but now I live officially in Tampa. And it's been quite a journey. Actually, I'll be doing some story times on one of my YouTube channels. I wasn't going because I planned the move. Just basically something went down at the apartment that I last stayed at with my family since the last time y'all have seen me. I'm still on social media, so if you've been following me up to this point, then you might know some of what's been going on, but again, like, I'll just reveal most everything like during some story times later on. I just want to get these readings out so that, well, you know I'm alive. But yeah, I do apologize for my absence. I'm back. I'm somewhere that I can be consistent. It's just that a lot has happened. My car got broken into. I still don't have it back yet. That happened about like 2 weeks ago. It's almost been basically it's been over a month of me not being able to drive my car, but like it's still getting worked on. Again, like, more details will be coming soon. Sorry, I'm like you'll catch me messing with my hair throughout this because like there's some tangles and I need to actually mousse this side because see how like the pattern is different. I want to dive right in, and also a reminder to you guys, there's two things I want to bring up. One, my birthday is actually next Wednesday, March 5th. My mom's birthday was yesterday, the 26th, and yeah, so my Cash App and everything will be down below if you want to support me. And I will also be coming up with a price menu for my tarot readings. I was actually working on it today. I'm still doing some final touches, and then there will be like a release of it. I'm just trying to figure out like how to place it for you guys to see, but like in the description I'll probably just have like, a list, and we'll go from there. We'll see. Without further ado, let's dive into your reading. What are your plans for Pisces season? Let me know in the comments below. Maybe I can be a part of those plans. But no, for real. Just curious to see what everybody is probably up to in this season. We're going to start off with your Moonology manifestation. Whew. Hopefully you guys have had a good start to the year, or having a good year so far. For me, it's kind of messy, but not like, at first I'm like, damn, but now I'm like, I'm glad these things happen, so now I can open my eyes and see things for what they really are and people for who they really are, and not get caught up in this shit no more. But this also has brought me closer to people that do love and care, and I'm just like, dang, it's gonna get better. All right, so we're in your energy. You have first quarter moon in Cancer. Push through any insecurity. Ooh. I know when we get to Pisces season, there is a lot at work in the ethers of the universe, I feel. Pisces is a sign that is very deep, whereas Cancer, you like to kind of be on the surface of things. Like, you're more of a like chill in the sand type of sign, But I know this will probably be a time, especially because we're still at the very beginning of the year. What's going to happen? Am I going to complete my goals? Am I any closer to the person that I envision, that I work hard every day to become? That's going to depend on you. Not everybody can answer these things for you, and let me lend you some wisdom that I had to take on my own. It's very easy to get caught up in wanting to be liked, to be accepted. And sometimes we get caught up in that so much that we listen to people that don't take their own advice. We listen to hypocrites. We listen to people that take advantage of the fact that, yeah, one, we don't know any better, but two, we're probably such a yes pack animal type of person. Like, oh, okay, if that works for you, or, oh, if you think I should, but try to sever that for a little while, especially at this time, Cancer, because there are people who will take advantage of the fact that you are still trying to figure out who you are. And people that see that you don't know your own worth, will rob you of that if you let them. And like I said, this is something that I'm still healing from once I've realized, like, I was too kind. I was too understanding. And there was times where I really should have nutted the fuck up. Okay? But learn from my mistakes. Understand that some people like that you don't know who you are. Some people will, be around you because it's like, oh, well, they don't, they're probably shitty people. So they're gonna look to you to, kiss their ass, validate them. Even when they are doing things that is just like heinous and sinister. And the one time that you're like, hey, I'm not vibing with that. And then they try to shut you down or put you in your place. You let them know, well, you're nobody if I don't give you the attention. You know that? So just watch people crumble where they stand when you don't give them the energy that they're seeking to steal from you. We're going to pull from the Mermaid Tarot deck here. One card to figure out what your energy is for Pisces season. Or I guess we can have 2 cards. So you have, well, these are actually the other way. You have Queen of Pentacles in reverse. And then you also have 8 of Wands. You're not feeling very confident or sturdy in your own energy at this time. For some of you, it's just the lack of feeling grounded. And some of you could be rushing into something. I feel like it's a hasty decision because, like, either there's not enough going on around you to stimulate you to want to be here in the present. For others of you, you just want something to happen. Like, even if it's that you got to force it to happen. It could be like you're not getting enough money and you're trying to grab at any opportunity possible to get more income. But be careful because there's a lot of scams. And for a lot of people, they are feeling as if getting into a line of work that may look good because people are reporting how much money they're making, but understand an oversaturated market may be a waste of resources later. Not saying don't try anything. If you really have a passion for something, go for it. But a lot of you are feeling a little lost on how to pursue a gain. And for some of you, again, it could even be a living situation. Some of you just feel as if, like, maybe if you move to another city with more opportunities, but are you financially at a point where you can just move and start over again, especially if you have kids or anything involved? Think about that. We're going to continue the reading with the Tarot of the Divine. Let's see here. Just be careful. Definitely take that time to sit in your own energy, meditate, and decide for yourself, what would make me happy right now? Like, if I were at the best version of myself and anything I could write could come true, what would I want and how would I get it started? Like, that's what I'm doing lately. I'm rebranding a lot of things in my life. This includes my channels, my logo, like how I'm going to start my businesses, everything. And I'm just to a point where I'm like, it starts with just making the effort to want to get it done. Even if it's like, okay, I'm posting these videos and I just happen to, like, I did make a new logo and things like that. But a year ago, I've been like, oh, well, I could start that, but what would it matter? Because no one's paying my channel any attention. I'll work on it later. But it's like, well, no, just start it. And then, you're always going to change your mind or want to find better ideas to present yourself or present your brand, So just start. And then with the mistakes you make along the way, still an effort towards something, because some people just don't start at all. Right? You have the Sun, the Emperor, and the 5 of Pentacles. The Sun is Leo energy, and wow, we are so close to Leo season before you know it. Oh, geez. I mean, like, we got to get through Aries first, but before you know it, they're right after you. So I definitely see a lot of things coming into fruition for you, a lot of wish fulfillment, a lot of blessings, and they're coming in quick. Like, you're at a point where you're feeling the sunshine on your skin. You're happy. You are content, but you know that there's just some things about yourself that you're hoping like people don't really notice. Like, not saying there's a whole void, but there's parts of you that you're like, I'm just not at the best version of myself. And I'm trying to think or plan, how do I get there? You know? With the Emperor, some of you are really feeling yourselves. The Emperor is all 4 kings in the tarot deck. This could be Aries energy. So I'm seeing a lot of fire energy with you. So it could be you're taking on fire sign energy, especially if you have like some placements in your chart that are heavy with fire signs. But if not, there could be an Emperor coming through to want to pursue something with you. They see that you're blessed and, you know, you're feeling yourself, and of course they want to invest in that. Why not? You're good for business. Or maybe they just want the company, but not in a shallow way. Just something about you just makes them feel fulfilled. Like you're somebody that they can go home to and unwind with, be vulnerable to, be comfortable with, and just whatever happens, happens. They're fine either way, so long as you're there. If I'm reading for any masculines, just flip the roles. I mean, everybody kind of goes for what they want, but this could also be Empress energy. But it's an embodiment of someone that they look good, smell good, feel good. Like, they're a little extra to some people, but for them, it's like, no, I deserve nothing but the best. I'm all the best in one. So why would I not protrude or, give off the vibe that I am the best? With this 5 of Pentacles, that's what concerns me, and we're going to have to like actually clarify on that in a second here. But that 5 of Pentacles, or it's actually the 5 of Coins, but it's the same thing really. You feel left out in the cold about something. Don't know what, because like it's weird. Everything was going good so far, and then it's like, I guess, I don't know if there was a breakup, or maybe, you know, you've fallen out with family, or something isn't going right in your career, your home. Like maybe you had to move abruptly, or maybe you're losing your job, or you're being alienated in some sort of way, whether that's the job or the house. Let's clarify, because I'm like, I really don't know. I'm just kind of throwing stuff in the air to see what sticks. Dang, you already gave me 3 cards. Let's see. Didn't even shuffle that long. Y'all saw that? All right, so we have the 5 of Cups in reverse over the Sun. At this time, you are blessed and abundant because there's a moment that you're taking to shine and acknowledge you've done a lot of healing for a lot of you. These 5 of Cups in reverse, this is an energy that you've apologized to yourself for. This is some sort of trauma you probably overcame, or just basically whatever made you feel empty. This could even be somebody that might have a drinking problem. Like maybe you have gotten to a point where you're like, yeah, I can't do that anymore. Sorry, I'm like, my phone keeps blowing up and I'm like making sure I don't have anything important going on. Yeah, you could be quitting some vices, but in actuality, like, no matter how you want to write this, with your own emotions, you've gotten to a point where you're like, I would rather focus on my blessings than be in a place where I'm like, oh yeah, no, I just gotta have an abusive relationship. I should still be sad so people know that I'm not making it up. Fuck that. Like, you deserve to be happy. Fuck that. Fuck that person. Fuck their intentions. Fuck their funky ass energy and their booty hairs. I hope they get booty worms for mistreating my goddamn cancers, okay? I'm not standing for any of that. So yeah, just shine bright and let in what is meant to fulfill you. Don't have time for that other stuff. Next, we have the 3 of Wands in reverse over the Emperor. So some funky person try to get involved with your plans and steer you astray. Remember I said earlier, there could be people that come in and they probably look at you as somebody that doesn't, you know, you may have been the yes friend, the cheerleader, the supporter, the person who just isn't really well aware of their worth. Well, I was also telling Gemini that, so if I didn't mention that in this reading, it still applies. You may have been that friend, and you may have been a person who lets somebody else lead them. Like, or if it's not necessarily a friendship, this could have been a previous lover. Maybe they were a fire sign, water sign. I don't know. I'm just getting the vibe that a lot of you looked to see that somebody was going to keep leading you down a path. 3 of Wands is someone that finally makes a decision after being like, you know, not knowing where to go, or like just kind of in between and just being indecisive and still trying to weigh the pros and cons. I mean, just flip a coin at that point. But this is someone that finally makes a decision, but because it's in reverse, I feel like it's a decision you just weren't on board with. And this is where that Emperor comes in. So again, if it's not that, it's an Emperor that comes in and they want to be with you. If you don't have another person necessarily, or nobody comes in at this time, it could be that it's you embodying that energy of, why would I keep going with this or settle for this when I have all of this? And some of it comes from me, or it's coming because I deserved it, I worked hard for it, or it's something that, like, it's a mutual attraction. If I'm putting out, you remember, okay, so the secret, we attract what our inner thoughts and subconscious tells us a story of. So if you're someone that you project you are abundant and blessed and confident, but deep down on the inside you're actually really insecure, and it takes you a while to do something, you know, you gotta kind of be a pack animal and be around other people to feel comfortable, yeah, you're gonna keep attracting that. And then once you get to a point where it's like, no, I know what I want, I'm gonna stand up for what I want, I'm gonna put my foot down, I'm gonna have boundaries, I'm going to, you know, pour into myself and be a little bit more selfish with who I am. And anyone that has an issue with that, you know, well, you get it. So, yeah, this Three of Wands scenario here, you're brushing it to the side and you're like, nah, I'm going for everything that I've earned or that wants me. Okay, so finally with this King of Cups over the Five of Coins, for some of you this could be a father figure that probably is disapproving of how you're living your life. They might have some snide comments. This could be another water sign like yourself, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I mean, we are in Pisces season. King of Cups is someone that is emotionally available, but I honestly, like, I feel like it's a water sign, or someone, oh God, okay, this could be someone that they're emotionally manipulative. Like, at first they're kind and nurturing and sweet, but then once they realize you're not acting the way that they want you to, or they can't control you, or you're not someone that is like moldable, that's where they just, like, they turn off their emotions, they leave you out in the cold. And if it's not necessarily like a father, or, you know, this could be like an older male. This could be, for a lot of you, like an ex-partner that they're, remember I said with this, like, there's somebody that's like trying to, they might circle, it might be somebody from your past. They circle back around. I honestly just feels like this is a water sign for a lot of you that's coming in, and it's like, oh, how are you doing since I last left you on your ass? And then they see that you're not, you know, you're just not someone that they can mess with anymore. And towards the end of it, you're going to feel left out in the cold, especially if you are someone that had to share a space with this person. If this person was someone you depended on financially, if this is a boss, that could be another thing. Like, for a lot of you, this could be a boss that had a thing for you, and they realize, like, you're just not settling for the same stuff, or, you know, they're trying to abuse their power in a sense. And once they realize that there's somebody else, or if there is nobody else, like, you're just basically not going to jump through hoops to stroke their ego, and that bothers them. But whatever, you're still going to progress. Beautiful. I like that. But I mean, even though that's a weird sour ending, just understand, even though you feel left out in the cold, it doesn't mean that you are. It just means that this person is just showing you their true colors. Like, people reveal to you who they are when you're no longer useful to them. Always remember that. So if a person is using you, then there was no real love or genuine connection. It was all about what they could gain at your expense. If you must feel angry about that, totally understandable, but don't let that ruin you as a person. That person has issues, not you. Just, all right. Well, thanks for letting me know who you are before I got in too deep. Bye. And leave it at that. We're going to end your reading with the Underwater and Nautical Oracle deck. This is the first time I haven't butchered the name. Like, if you go through the other readings, I keep messing it up. But yeah, this is how we're going to end the reading, with one last oracle. So if this happened to resonate so far, make sure to like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Give that community tab some love. If it didn't, that's totally okay. Maybe another Cancer could use this. Point them in my direction. We got a lot to talk about, but do not force that shoe to fit, okay? You're not Cinderella. You have anchor. Anchor yourself in strength and resilience, finding stability amidst life's ever-changing tides. I love that. This whole reading has really been about grounding yourself and seeking what you want for, I want to say, your highest power, your higher being. So this whole reading has been about grounding, finding yourself, understanding what goes on in your inner self that attracts your reality around you. Again, if you find that you're around stagnant people that are like mean and nasty, or they're people that they're very codependent people and they expect you to be the same, or they just they feed off of what you can provide. Sometimes it's just your own energy, how beautiful you are, how happy-go-lucky you are, how abundant you are, how blessed you are. Some people will see that and try to see how they can manipulate or steal your energy. While I'm saying that, be very careful who you sleep with. Be very careful, because energy transferring is something that a lot of people don't consider most times, especially when they're in a time of like just wanting to be lustful. But if you are with someone and you know they're promiscuous, you could be taking up a bunch of energies. I felt the need to just kind of add that as a disclaimer. But other than that, this reading is really good. You know, just some change and growth within yourself. Keep it up. So if you would like to follow me on other forms of social media, adding on to the closure of this reading, all my links are down below, as well as other ways to support the channel. But with that, that will conclude your reading, Cancer. I hope to see you in another reading or another video that I'll have here soon. And if you look down below, I do have 2 other YouTube videos you can subscribe to, because I will be uploading some stuff to them soon whenever I get done with all these readings in this season. Other than that, I love you so much. Take care, and I'll see you again. Bye.